Most of us know the Ramayana as a sprawling, magical epic. It's a story where infallible gods walk the earth, mystical creatures leap across oceans, and good easily triumphs over evil in a burst of divine glory. That version of the story, the one filled with divine avatars and literal magic, was actually popularized in the 16th century, primarily through a text called the Ramayanas, written by the poet Tulsidas. On this timeline, we see a massive chronological gap. Thousands of years earlier, Valmiki wrote the original Sanskrit Ramayana. He didn't frame his work as mythology, but categorized it as an itihasa, a narrative of past events, designed to teach practical ethics and human goals. In this older text, Rama is not an omnipotent god. He is a mortal man. He feels pain, struggles to make decisions, and suffers deeply. To grasp the actual philosophical weight of this epic, we need to peel back those later centuries of magical additions and look closely at these characters as the struggling humans they originally were. Take Hanuman, for example. In popular folklore, he is depicted as a literal monkey, endowed with supernatural abilities, like the power to fly up and swallow the sun. Valmiki provides a very different anthropological description. He notes that Hanuman is the son of Kesari and Anjana, who belonged to a forest-dwelling tribe known as the Vanaras. He is a human being from a distinct clan, not an animal. When Rama first meets Hanuman, he doesn't remark on his physical strength. He praises his intellect. Rama notes that a person could only speak so flawlessly if they had a comprehensive understanding of grammar and absolute mastery of the Vedas, the ancient religious texts. Even the seemingly impossible physical feats, like leaping across the ocean, are explained through human discipline. The original verses describe Hanuman employing udana, a highly advanced yogic practice of breath control and levitation, rather than invoking magical powers. Valmiki's Hanuman demonstrates that the highest form of power derives from rigorous education and profound spiritual discipline, rather than brute supernatural force. The plot of the epic kicks into motion when King Dasharatha finds himself bound by an old promise. He is forced to exile his beloved eldest son, Rama, to the unforgiving forest for 14 years. Rama accepts this exile willingly. He does this because of a specific philosophical principle laid out in the text, the idea that truth is the ultimate foundation of all duty. Honoring this vow destroys the personal happiness of both the father, who dies of grief, and the son, who loses his kingdom. There is no divine loophole to save them from the consequences of their word. We see here that Dharma, the moral duty that holds a society together, is an agonizing anchor. Doing the right thing demands immense personal sacrifice. This harsh reality extends to the epic's central conflict, the kidnapping of Sita. In later retellings, a clone is abducted in her place to spare the goddess from indignity, effectively erasing the emotional stakes. In Valmiki's original verses, the real Sita is violently taken. Rama wanders the forest, succumbing to devastating human grief over the loss of his wife, and the original epic offers no neat resolution. After years of enduring pain, and eventually losing his wife and his loyal brother, Rama wades into the river Sarayu and ultimately drowns his mortal body. Upholding Dharma does not guarantee a happy ending. Valmiki shows us that a righteous life is often paved with profound sorrow. Over thousands of years, the Ramayana spread globally, adapting into countless cultural iterations, from Tamil poetry to Southeast Asian shadow puppetry. As it traveled, the characters evolved into infallible deities. Psychologically, it is human nature to elevate our heroes to divine status. If they are gods, their impossibly high moral standards feel safely out of our reach. Elevating Rama and Sita to untouchable gods acts as a cultural defense mechanism. It protects us from the terrifying realization that ordinary, flawed mortals are fully capable of making these exact same sacrifices. That is why Valmiki introduces his protagonist as Maryada Purushottam, a human being of exceptional conduct and virtue. This mortal standard is the true heartbeat of the original epic. This concept proves that an individual does not require divine powers, magical weapons, or inherent infallibility to live a life of high moral standing. An ideal life is forged by the choices we make every day, honoring our relationships, upholding the truth regardless of the personal cost, and accepting the heavy, often painful weight of our duties.
The ultimate lesson of the Valmiki Ramayana is not that we should wait for gods to save us. It is that struggling mortals already possess the capacity to navigate a deeply flawed world with resilience and grace.